Most of the startups fail. Reason very simple: lack of implementation, lack of planning, lack of forecasting, and lack of seeing that what's going to happen. My name is Deep, and today we are going to discuss some of the most essential steps which you should take care of and which you should avoid to make sure that your success ratio or your being into the league of the startup failures decreases. Let's get started. Alright, the very first important point, very basic, explore the ideas. Now you say, like, of course we have explored the idea, right? We know what we want, we know what we are exactly looking for, but that's not the case. You need to make sure that you explore the idea in various industry and in your industry in different countries. So take an example. You're planning something like an on-demand taxi application, something similar to Uber, right? So you need to make sure that the other companies in your competition, what are they having, how are they planning the things, what are the problems in them, right? You can explore similar application in other countries to get more ideas. You need to talk to people and see that what would be the best thing to have. You do not want a plate full of dish to serve to the new baby, right? You want to feed them slowly to make sure that you get the features or you implement the ideas which are actually worth implementing at that point of time. So exploring the ideas is definitely very important, whether you are exploring the whole industry or whether you are exploring multiple ideas, right? It's very important to explore the ideas and make sure that you are choosing the right thing at the right time. Okay, coming to the second point, does it really solve the problem? That's interesting, right? Because I'm sure that most of the applications solve some problem or another. There are some applications which doesn't solve a problem, but that gives a new opportunity. Consider the situation, Instagram filter. That doesn't solve the problem, right? Or the way it has been implemented. But it's useful. People get addicted towards it. People are fond of using it. It's not a necessity. It's not a need, but it's a facility. So you need to make sure that what you are going up with, either you are going up with a problem solving application or you are going up with an fancy application which is going to attract people to look good or something, right? So I would suggest that initially you should go with the features or set of industry which solves a particular problem. Pen down what all the problems they are solving and how it's solving. This is going to help you to understand the market capture, the number of users you can capture in the initial point of time, and more details, right? You need to make sure that you know what problem it has been solved and to what extent. You need to know the facts and figures. What's the market capacity? That is the third point. Market capacity in terms of number of users. Consider your target, like initial month or quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, 4 quarters, 6 quarters. How many users are you planning to capture and what is the plan related to that? You need to understand that what is the market capacity overall, and from that market capacity, how much you will be able to bring on board. That is going to again help you to know that whether the investment and the return of investment are going in a balanced way. Okay, the next one, pen it down. Now you have explored the idea, you have chosen one, you know the market capacity, you know what is going to happen, you have chosen the idea, you know the problem, everything. Now it's the time to write down each and everything, right? You might find it silly, but it's really important to write down all the things what you have thought and what you have finalized. There are a couple of reasons. Reason one, when you are starting something new, what is going to happen is new ideas are going to come. There are people who are going to suggest you some new ideas and how the things might work, might not work, couple of success ratios from other applications. Now, it would be very, very easy to get influenced by the competitors, what they're doing. But if you have written it down, what's going to happen is that you get a chance to compare both the options. Rather than seeing the success ratio and implementing that in your application, it's really important to compare both the ideas, right? Because if you have finalized something that might be really perfect based on your whole plan, now you're plugging on one part of the application, seeing the success ratio of that particular part in competitor's application, you are plugging it here. That's going to ruin the whole plan. So if you have written it, it is going to help you in making a perfect decision making process. right? Now if you don't have the capacity to do all of this, you don't have the capacity to analyze the idea, see the market research and everything, don't worry about that. We are here. You can contact us at sales@ibiixo.com. Our business analyst team, we have individuals in the business analyst team with knowledge in specific industry, right? So you can get in touch with us and we are going to do the whole process for you. We are going to be your consultant for your project, whether you get it developed from us or not. Now, who will be your audience? Do you know, what type of people or who exactly is your audience? You need to filter down them to make sure that you run the marketing campaigns in the right way. You plan the UI and UX in the perfect way. If you're targeting a super educated class of people, you don't want a shiny sort of UI or anything. That statistics is going to help you to choose the perfect UI UX and the perfect implementations and the set of features you might need in the application. Then money. How are you going to manage the funds? Either you are a self-funded application or self-funded startup, or you are planning to raise funds, right? So you need to understand that how you are going to manage the funds of development, marketing and all the other aspects. Not really sure about how to manage the funds for your project? Don't worry, we have covered it all in this series of ideas to product. In one of the next video, we are going to specifically discuss about how you can raise funds, the various ways in which you can manage the funds or raise the funds, and how you can implement it really easily. Okay, so the next one is how to hire the best developers suitable for your project. Now, there is a huge variety of questions you need to answer before someone can advise you that. But before going into very detail, we have a separate video with more detailing. But very basically, you need to understand that what sort of technology you need, what sort of experience do you need, how many resources you need, and how you want to manage it. So based on your cost, you can choose from countries like US, UK, Australia, Canada, India, Pakistan, Philippines, Nepal, Sri Lanka, right? Now, based on the type of budget and type of speed you want, you can hire the resources accordingly. There are two types of ways in which you can work. One is you hire a dedicated developer, or you hire developers actually. Right? Now, developers are really sharp people when it comes to coding, but they don't know how to do business. They don't have the business understanding to implement the idea. So if you have a technical partner, if you have a partner who have technical knowledge, who know how to guide the developers, right? Then you hire developers. You do not need to hire a really large agency who understand the businesses, right? But for that, you need a tech guy who is going to constantly be with them, explain them every single day. Okay, this is what you have to do, this is what you have to do, this is today's plan, this is tomorrow's plan, every single thing. Or you hire agencies like Ibiixo. We have a team of business analysts, we have a team of project managers who actually understand the business. They implement the business, they give you new ideas, they give you the suggestions on what's going wrong, what's going right? So you get an overall package, not just the development, but a complete consultancy services wherein you do not have to worry anything about technology. Our team here of business analysts, project managers is going to be a mediator between you and the development team. We get the things done in the right way, understanding your business needs, your competitors, and the other scenarios. The last one, marketing plan. Now, again, social media, local marketing, what your competitors are doing, or if you are the first one in the market, where is your maximum audience? So you need to plan your marketing plans considering the type of audience, the budget you have, the size of audience, and in what area they have been shattered. You talk about social media, that's going to reach everywhere. But if you're planning an application which has the target audience who are not really much on social media, then you need to cover hoardings, you need to cover newspaper. Now, people are more going towards social media, but that doesn't change the fact that billboards, newspaper and television advertisement are still going to affect people at a very huge level. So you need to plan your budget accordingly, where you are going to spend money for the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You need to divide your budget into quarters. So these are the most important points you need to take care of while you are planning a startup, or while you are planning to convert your idea into a product. This is the very first video in the journey of idea to product. We are going to have a lot more informative videos in this particular section. Stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing the channel. We'll be posting more important content in the same series and the other series of healthcare system, restaurant systems, on-demand solutions, high dedicated developers. Lot much of information is coming down. You can get in touch with us at sales@ibiixo.com. My name is Deep Karia. You can get in touch with me at +91 99137 96777. The same number is on WhatsApp. Stay tuned and we'll catch you soon. Signing off from Ibiixo Studio, Deep Karia.